one of my goals in 2026 is to start shooting stock photography again. I used to shoot a lot of stock photography, and I was really into it, and I did pretty well in it. I mean, I didn't retire or anything, but I used to do pretty well at it. And I have wanted to get back into it for a while, and my schedule just doesn't allow for it very well. But I would like to start getting into it again. But one of the questions I think you got to ask is it worth doing stock photography in 2026? I mean, it's not what it used to be. And for those of you who don't know what stock photography is where, as a photographer, I go out and I produce images. I send them off to a stock agency, and then that agency sells the image for me. Of course, the agency takes their cut, and I get a small percentage of the cut, but I make some money with my photography. And it used to be fairly lucrative. It's not so much anymore, but I still think it's worth doing, and let me explain why. When it comes to stock photography, most of what I shoot for stock is stuff that I would probably shoot anyway. For instance, if I'm traveling and I take a picture of the city that I'm in, I'm going to take that picture anyway just because I love taking photographs and I'm there traveling, so I take pictures. I might as well be making some money at that. And to give you a good example, I like to go down to Charleston, South Carolina a lot. And they've got this famous bridge down there. And when we're down there, I'll take pictures of the bridge. Those are probably some of my most popular images at the moment. I mean, I'm not making a ton of money on them, but they sell probably a dozen times a month. And so I'm making a little bit of money on that. And you know, if you've got 20, 30 images that sell a dozen times a month that you've taken and you would have taken anyway, you know, you're making a little bit of money. So to me, stock photography, without going too far out of my way to spend too much time or effort or money producing these images, they might as well be at a stock agency making some money. So is it worth it? I think you could justify that it's not worth it, but at the same time, it is kind of worth it. It's images you're going to do anyway. Okay, so today I'm in Western North Carolina, and I am at Looking Glass Falls. And all I'm going to bring is this little tripod. I've got my x100VI. I've got a little Lume Cube light. And I've also got this glass globe. I'm thinking down in the river might be able to create some kind of neat stock shot with that. We're going pretty simple and light today, but maybe we'll come up with something fun. Western North Carolina is known for its waterfalls. They've got so many beautiful waterfalls here. And as you can tell, even on a Monday afternoon, Monday evening actually, it's rather popular and there's quite a few people here. The weather today is beautiful, but it is windy. So hopefully the audio sounds okay. And because of the wind, there's a lot of mist coming off this waterfall. I'm hoping I don't get too drenched down here. Now, I said there was a bunch of people here, but once I got down here to the bottom, there's not a lot of people, so it's actually kind of nice. But it is very misty. So, Looking Glass Falls. I'm in Pisgah National Forest in western North Carolina. So beautiful. I think I want to be kind of by those rapids, looking back towards the waterfall maybe, with the globe in or near those rapids. Problem is, I'm not sure I'm going to get to the other side. I have to try to figure this out. I think I might start with just some pretty pictures of the waterfall. I will tell you, one of my favorite cameras for stock photography is this Fuji x100VI. And the reason being is that it's my take everywhere camera. Anywhere I go, I've got it. And so it just becomes very convenient that whenever there's a possibility of a photo, I've got it. Okay, the other nice thing about the X100 is it has a built-in neutral density filter, which in this case is going to be fantastic. We're going to turn that on, which means if I jump up here to f16, I'm at a full second exposures. So I'm going to go to 11, I don't know why, and a half. Half a second, f11, ISO 125. Beautiful. Very good, I love it. Let's find a place to put that globe. Okay, I'm not sure I'm loving this shot. But the globe is right there. And the glass globe is a difficult thing to photograph anyway, just because the light shines through it kind of weird. I've taken it off the tripod, so I no longer have the neutral density going. I'm not shooting, let's see, 1/25 of a second. I'm going to up the ISO to 400 because I need to hand hold this thing. All right, there's the shot. I might be able to work with that a little bit in Lightroom, but let's see if we can find anything else before we leave. Okay, I don't know if you guys can notice, I've only been down there 20 minutes maybe, but look how quickly the light is changing. That used to be in full sun. And I got off work at 5, came out here, just spend a little bit of time before the sun goes down, just for the sake of getting out and taking pictures. And so therefore, to me, that's an opportunity for some stock photography. I wish I had more time to maybe hike some more, hit another waterfall or two, because they are pretty close together. And maybe on another day I'll do some more of these. Don't really know that I got the globe shot like I was hoping, but I got something. So one thing when it comes to stock photography, you have to keyword all of your photographs, and then you have to spend the time uploading them to the various sites. Now for me, there's really only 2 sites left that I've been a part of that are worth continuing to be a part of, and that's probably iStock and Adobe Stock. Adobe Stock is definitely my favorite. I make the most money from Adobe Stock. But part of my problem as far as time is concerned is coming up with the time to that looked like a lot of fun, didn't it? But one of the problems that I have is coming up with the time to spend time at the computer doing keywording and then uploading them to all the sites, or at least to the couple of sites that I still think are relevant. But I got to start making time for that, and yeah, that's one of my goals. So if you watch this long, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for any comments and questions. You know I love those things. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video.